Hello everyone, welcome to my video of important theories of psychology for the last minute revision for your KARTET, CTET and KVS exams. So we'll start with the theory of development by Jean Piaget. So it includes several levels, that is sensory motor from 0 to 2, pre-operational from 2 to 7, concrete operational from 7 to 11 and formal operation from 11 years and above, which includes abstract thinking. In sensory motor stage, the cognitives are mainly focused with the mastery of concrete objects. The mastery of symbols take place in the pre-operational stage. In concrete stage, children learn mastery of classes, relations, and numbers and how to reason. The last stage deals with mastery of thought. So next theory is classical conditioning theory by Ivan Pavlov. Classical conditioning, also known as Pavlovian conditioning, is learning through association. In simple terms, two stimuli are linked together to produce a new learned response in a person or animal. There are three stages of classical conditioning. Stage 1, before conditioning. In this stage, the unconditioned stimulus produces an unconditional response in an organism. Example, a perfume could create a response of happiness. Stage 2, during conditioning. During the stage, a stimulus which produces no response is associated with the unconditioned stimulus, at which point it now becomes known as the conditioned stimulus. Example, perfume might be associated with a specific person. Stage 3, after conditioning. Now the conditioned stimulus has been associated with the unconditioned stimulus to create a new conditioned response. Example, a person who has been associated with a nice perfume is now found attractive. The next theory is operant conditioning theory by B.F. Skinner. Through operant conditioning, an individual makes an association between a particular behavior and a consequence. Skinner introduced a new term in the law of effect, that is reinforcement. Behavior which is reinforced tends to repeat and which is not tends to die out or be extinguished. Now, the next theory is trial and error theory by Edward Thorndike, which is also called as law of effect. Responses that produce a satisfying effect in a particular situation becomes more likely to occur again in that situation, and that which produces a discomforting effect becomes less likely to occur again in that situation. A primary laws of learning talks about law of readiness, law of exercise, and law of effect. So the secondary laws of learning include law of primacy, law of recency, law of intensity of stimulus, law of multiple response, law of set attitude, law of analogy and assimilation, law of associative shifting, law of partial activity, which can also be remembered as Prim-Sap. The next theory is insight learning theory by Wolfgang Kohler. Insight learning is the abrupt realization of a problem solution. It's a completely cognitive experience that requires the ability to visualize the problem and the solution internally. In insight learning theory, immediate and clear learning or understanding takes place without trial and error testing. So the next theory is socio-cultural theory by Lev S. Vygotsky. Vygotsky's theory stressed the fundamental role of social interaction in the development of cognition, which states the child is influenced by cultural values, beliefs, traditions, social interaction with parents, siblings, peers and teachers, language and communication skills. It also talks about zone of proximal development, which is between what is known and what is not known to the child. That is, skills too difficult for a child to master on his or her own, but now can be done with guidance and encouragement from a knowledgeable person, which is also called as scaffolding. The next theory is moral development theory by Lawrence Kohlberg. Kohlberg defined three levels of moral development: pre-conventional, conventional, and post-conventional. During the pre-conventional stage, a child's sense of morality is externally controlled. Children accept and believe the rules of authority. During the conventional level, an individual's sense of morality is tied to personal and societal relationship. In the post-conventional level, one's sense of morality is defined in terms of more abstract principles and values. Now, they believe that some laws are unjust and should be changed or eliminated. So with this, we complete with all the 7 important learning theories that come in teacher recruitment exams. So I hope with this you have got a clear understanding and a quick revision on all the important learning theory. So if you have liked my videos, please do like, share and subscribe for your further notification. So I'll be back with my next video. Till then, see you and thank you for watching.